In business news, we start from the oil and gas space, where the Nigeria Midstream and Downstream Petroleum Regulatory Authority has issued terminal establishment licenses to Belema Sweet Export Terminal. This terminal, located in Kula Kingdom in Rivers State, is Nigeria's first hybrid crude oil export terminal with 8 million barrels storage and export capacity. Details in this report.
The Belema Sweet Export Terminal is situated at Kula Kingdom, Rivers State, with the export loading terminal position 6 kilometers north of the estuary and 16 kilometers south of the Robert Kiri production platform. The terminal project, being the first hybrid crude oil export terminal in the world, is a swamp-based crude export terminal with good proximity to the Atlantic Ocean via the San Bartolomeo River for ease of takeoff. The terminal is divided into two sections: the crude oil processing terminal section of 2 million barrels storage capacity and the oil export loading terminal section of 6 million barrels. The export loading terminal will be able to receive any crude oil carrier size, such as very large crude carrier, Suezmax, Aframax, amongst others. It will be the first hybrid-powered crude oil terminal in the world with wind turbine, gas turbine, and generator. The Nigerian Midstream and Downstream Petroleum Regulatory Authority has now issued a terminal establishment license to Belema Sweet Export Terminal. This is pursuant to Section 174 subsection 1A of the PIA.
In line with this, the authority has processed and hereby approves terminal establishment licenses. The second one is Belema Sweet Export Terminal Limited to establish a 2 million barrels crude oil terminal at 20 nautical miles of Kula, which is in southern part of exclusive economic zone, Nigeria.
This is a radical move to ensure alternative, export medium to enable not just our field, but other operators within the corridor to have a way to store their crude and export their crude so they can earn a lot more. With this terminal that is hybrid, it has a lot of technological enablers. From the estuary to the export terminal is about 6 kilometers.
The terminal is expected to increase Nigerians' GDP by triggering a rise in oil production to earn more foreign exchange.
And when I tell people, if Amebiola Tinubu fails, hold me responsible, I know what I'm talking about. This is a milestone. This is an hybrid terminal, the first of its kind in the world. And it is going to take people out of poverty.
We're worried about subsidies because we are not producing what we're consuming, and we don't have the capacity to consume what we produce. And that's how we're talking about subsidizing our petroleum product. Come on, you can't subsidize what you consume and then burn out. What we need to talk about is that we need government to create policies, enable policies for corporate like us to access low interest credit line, to build industrial value chain, to produce what we consume, and then we can have reduction in cost.
With the issuance of the license, terminal establishment notices are to be published in the Federal Government Gazette.